I be able to tell you this? Yeah, it's not great for Wario. When your your stick is being able to move your body and stick your body out really wide, it doesn't help when you have a man chuck it, like constantly hitting an axe in the air to anti-air you.
Yeah, it is. It's so difficult. I mean, we just saw it. So Gluto can do it against Steve. We just saw it last week against Cville, for example, right? He got, unfortunately for Gluto, he got pooped on. That was the.
He got wafted on.
He got wafted on, exactly. He got a taste of his own medicine. Last week was a brutal set for him. But, he has beaten Cville before, I think 4 times. He's gone Game 5 against Akala. I don't think ever beaten him.
I don't think he's ever beaten him.
But, he can do it with this character. It's just so hard. And Syrup has been the best Steve NA.
I would say the hardest, not the hardest, but the fastest growth. That's not even true because Hurt exists. But Syrup is still there. Syrup has been a player that we know for the Nest, right? I think the main place everyone heard of him first was the Smash 4 Tour in 2021 when he got second in the East Online tournament. But since then, Nest still used for some matchups, but mostly using the Steve, and we're going to see it right here. But I think, what are they? They're definitely in the top 20. I don't remember what they were this season.
I know Syrup was number 14 this past season, and Gluto was, I think, at the late end of the 20s, or like 20, maybe 25, something like that. So yeah, 2 of the premier players in the world. And I will say, Syrup to start the season is looking he'll be ranked even higher than 14th next time around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely, this kid's been putting on in so much work. Great follow-up there. And he found his character as Steve, right? But he's sincerely shown growth with this character. He's finding ways to make both the Steve and the Nest work.
Oh yeah, it's so cool to see, and it's also it's a cool contrast from Susu's Steve, which was so technical, get the hit and capitalize from there. Whereas Syrup is, I feel like, a much more measured, neutral, heavy Steve. He still has the tech skill. Like let's be real, but. We're going to see a little bit of a, more measured approach, I'd say, and that could come from the Nest.
Yeah. And I feel like if you're Gluto, you definitely would rather fight the Syrup, Steve. It's still Steve at the end of the day, but you're most likely not going to die at like 20% for getting hit out of your nair.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, what a backer.
Threw his whole body backwards.
Yeah, he just chucked himself at him, and it's going to get that kill before things could snowball. Because I feel like I feel like it's so many times I'm watching Gluto play as Steve, and he'll do well for the first stock, or even first 2 stocks, and then it just gets away from him.
Yeah, getting the up tilt and the up smash there. But there is this Waft. Great parry. Waft is online. Nice benefit, I guess, if you're playing, trying to get a Waft off of that. Nice benefit if you're Wario in a situation against like a character that will take it so like Steve. That's a Gluto Waft. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah. It is such a good tool as you were talking about it, but Gluto just kind of swinging it there. And I mean, hey, Gluto's been playing for years. We've seen him hit those time and time again. I can't knock him for trying it, but it is unfortunate because now you've got to wait at least another minute to have a Waft that's going to kill well.
But if you're able to take the stock now, you're in a good position. Still has some materials. He's going to have that diamond, but wait.
Oh, the minecart. Oh no!
He's gonna die He's gonna die at 5 off of it.
Okay.
There.
Woohoo! Gluto survives, but that was ugly for a second if you're Gluto, but a nice confirm.
You're able to break through the block, and you're talking about how it's definitely been a decent amount of time where you can get a half waft now.
Yeah, at least half waft. And Gluto, as we saw, like that half waft it doesn't kill quite as early as full waft, but it still kills pretty early.
What up? Uppy there.
Ooh, up tilt back air? Not yet. Next one will certainly do it.
Back spawn too.
Okay.
Yeah, hitting the.
I mean, that almost worked.
That's such a great trap there. What do you do there? You roll, but
you roll, but I mean, it's hard to like.
It's hard to judge if he's gonna stand there and do nothing, or if he's gonna do that dash expert. And either way, Gluto can react. So the answer there would be to roll, but it doesn't matter because it was only in that one specific situation. About 0.5 seconds after he got off, when he actually pressed the button.
Yeah, and it was, you're absolutely right. It was actually really interesting because Gluto was standing at roll distance, right?
Yeah.
Like threatening that situation and then just coming in with a shoulder bash, getting the kill. Game 1 goes to Glutonny. As much as, I have talked to people today and we were just talking about how Gluto struggles against Steve, he takes it against the best Steve in North America.
Gluto is an anomaly. He's played this character since Brawl. Yep. He's only strayed from the path once, when I think he's gone Wolf versus Sonic a few times. I guess he does on a major level.
Yeah, on a major level.
He sticks He sticks to the Wario. It doesn't matter the matchup. He will do. We've seen him do it against what should be an impossible matchup, coming down from like 3 stocks to 1 against Ken.
Yeah,
that's still one
maybe
of the
the
most
greatest
insane
comeback in Ultimate history. Yeah.
And being here we're seeing has the fight versus Steve. And if you're how often are you really fighting Warios?
True. Yeah. I mean,
Like
Syrup in New Jersey has what, like maybe
it's
9
9
Super
Super Fight, but 9 Super Fight also doesn't exist outside of Virginia anymore. Like he just kind of stopped showing up to events, and now he's only back because he goes to school here.
Yeah. So, you know, definitely could be unfamiliar. And I was talking to someone about this earlier as well, where they said, like, it's one thing to fight Wario, and it's another thing to fight Glutonny, right? And we saw that in that game 1. Although, you know, despite Gluto winning, it was a very, very close game. So Syrup, you know, can play it. He doesn't need to worry about adjusting too much, just has to be a little careful in those kill situations. But Glutonny is looking comfortable here.
I don't know how I fully feel about this battlefield pick. I guess it makes you get a few more escape routes as Steve to like get out of these like, you know, if the walls aren't enough, you can potentially just get out of these like by going high. It's up a he just sets up a few more opportunities to get around. But it does leave you open to these up air chains, especially if you get your air dodge caught, which we've seen Gluto is really good at doing that with up air.
He is so good at doing it. Oh, yeah, jumps into up smash. But to shout out Glutonny there, I mean, so that whole confirmed to take Syrup's first stock came from a perfectly timed jump nair after the anvil, which it's very hard to avoid all of the hitboxes of the anvil, right?
Yeah.
And Glutonny does it, and it does lead to a kill, but Syrup able to even things out pretty quickly. So, you know, we're back to pretty even setting here.
Yeah, but he also he was getting comboed for most of that first stock, not going to kill just yet. So it didn't allow Syrup. I mean, so it didn't allow Syrup to mine because he was too busy playing advantage. And then the second that was over, Gluto was playing the game. He was winning. He didn't let Syrup get a diamond.
And look at that as Glutonny takes the second stock from Syrup untouched. And now the damage keeps building. You know, as you were talking about, like, the escape routes of the platforms are good, but it makes it so that Wario needs to win neutral less times to get more damage, which is one of the reasons that he can struggle in this matchup. So we're seeing it here. Okay, that was a funny recovery that it did work out, but Syrup's going to need a little more than that to take this game.
You're going to need a little bit more to get the next game.
The next game, yeah, next game. That, it was not a great minecart. I mean, I understand trying to go for it there just to get back on stage, maybe get hit, but Glutonny with those back airs is so good at catching it, scouting it out. And that was a dominant game, too, from Glutonny. I don't know if anyone was expecting this, but Syrup's going to have to dig deep to even things out.
So, yeah, I mean, especially with how that first stock is going to be. One thing I talked about it. The main reason that set Syrup back so much was because he was too busy winning.
So true.
And then by the time he stopped winning, he couldn't get time to set up again, and it allowed Gluto to play with a bit of rage, and just prevent him from getting what makes Steve's where Steve really excels at, killing you with a really weird move at 50% because he has Diamond.
100%, and yeah, Diamond was not a factor at all in that game. And as we talked about, this stage pick makes more sense than Battlefield, I'd say. Glutonny really was benefiting from those extra platforms. I like trying to get rid of the platforms and make the ledges a little bit harder, give Glutonny less chances to land. Although it doesn't matter so far, he is playing incredibly right now.
So this stage is a little bit funky for Steve. One of the setup, but actually getting the hit. Do you put someone off this? No. Wario actually kind of small when he gets hit. So he's putting like his hit animation.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But so this stage is a little weird, where you can see the purple on the right and left, and then the middle circle. So those are stone-based. That's a stone-based terrain. So it's like you mine like on PS2. So it's the same path to that. So you mine at the same speed there. The area around the circle and then the top platform, that's iron. It takes longer to mine. You only get iron, and it's a completely different path. So it can really mess up when you're getting diamond because it doesn't follow the same path. They're working side by side. So it can double the amount of iron you get, sure, but that can limit you when you're trying to really get a diamond or something that allows you to really punish Gluto for playing a character like Wario.
Yeah, and Gluto hasn't even given Syrup a chance to mine for the most part. Like, it doesn't even matter if you don't have a chance. Oh my gosh, the charge up smash still doesn't kill him!
It was stone!
It was the stone tools! We're back in the Stone Age, and Syrup cannot get the conversion, as now he does get some time to mine, but, you know, Gluto also has the bike and is just living large with the setups.
It didn't push him back!
Oh, and he doesn't get the waft. Oh my gosh, what an interesting, ridiculous situation that results in a death for neither players.
I kind of like that, actually. You can catch the roll of potential if Gluto tried to hit it away. Also, by placing that TNT, he doesn't get the mats. He doesn't have any.
Yeah, he does not have any. And another up air. That does it.
No noise from Steve. You don't have a way to even like use a sniper to get out of there. It's just is your air dodge going to get punished from Gluto?
Yeah, that was such a good conversion from Gluto. Now let's see what Syrup can do instead. Tries to drop down and get the second pickaxe forward air to Spike. Has another chance at it here. Okay, yeah, gets good damage, but does not get the kill just yet. But Syrup is going to keep this advantage going, as Gluto has not found time to land, really. And really low on resources Syrup is, and now it might come back to bite him, as all he has is one block of iron. Up air, back air. This is Syrup's winner side life here.
Yeah. Not even going to get time to, like, where do you... Oh, not missing the nail there.
Yeah, and you know, this is one of those situations, as good of a player as Syrup is, you kind of wish you had Susu's tech skill there, you know?
Yep.
That's where you could have gotten a kill. Gluto missing another waft, but it doesn't even matter. It still does not die just yet. All right, this might do it.
Getting the nair, but gets the bike. That's crazy.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that was a really good call out on Gluto trying to jump above and get a nair set up. You're at 96%. Obviously, Steve can make that up, but Gluto has done such a good job.
Oh no!
Though. Makes it back.
Rinse, repeat.
Oh, nice mix up from Syrup. As the crowd starts to come alive. Oh my gosh, that Syrup is coming alive here. Still stone tools, so Gluto's not at risk of, a crazy early death, but you're already at 96.
There is also no gold, so you can't even pray you get a stray minecart to kill. We do now. But
yeah, you can now. Gluto, oh my gosh, landing with so many aerials. Got to watch out for the up smash soon. Gets hit by the falling head of Anvil, as we were talking about a little bit earlier. This is anyone's game right now. Back air.
Not going to take it. Still has stone.
Okay, finally gets gold tools. Gets some speed and some damage. And there's a diamond as well. That could be huge.
I think, honestly, if you're Syrup, you're probably taking the speed. I think he's at 155. If he's going to die, he's going to die, right?
That's a great point. Yeah, just stick with the gold tools. Diamond you don't really need right now. Misses the down air. Oh my gosh, this is so close. This is similar to that game one. Who's going to come out on top?
Kills, I just realized, if you're Gluto. So does that dash attack.
Oh my gosh.
And, yeah, we really were seeing those situations where Gluto preventing Syrup from mining. Force those weird situations, because that was a game of chicken there. There was no wall that Syrup could set up to force Gluto to play his game. It's just both of them are going to try to play neutral. It's crazy.
Crazy concept.
They're both forced to play neutral, and with Syrup having gold, it made it pretty easy, relative to what it could be.
Sure.
And that dash attack gonna catch Gluto's a little bit of weird DI.
Yeah, it didn't look like, I wasn't really expecting it to kill. Syrup definitely still could have gotten a kill off of it, even if it didn't, as Gluto was pushed to the corner. But yeah, some not the greatest DI, and if you're Glutonny, you don't want that to come back to bite you. You're on the verge of the 3-0, and now you've got Syrup a chance to come back here. And yeah, we're just going to have to see how it goes. I don't think either of their game plans changed too much. I'll be curious about the stage pick, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing... I'm trying to actually think. Obviously, you're not going flat. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be super surprised with the town pick? Or just running back?
Yeah, that makes sense. It was a good... Glutonny played well. I don't think the stage was the issue there, so... we'll just see. We'll see how this game goes. We'll see if it's as crazy as the last one.
Yeah, and so Diamond, we were talking about how Diamond hasn't getting a chance. It's really played a non-factor, so most of this is just Syrup. The last game is just staying in it, right? Not giving up.
And there were a lot of times where Syrup could have given up that last game and just powered through and came back.
You have Gluto, who has a waft, forcing you into a situation where you have nothing left. It's just your pride at that point. So why not full send it?
Why not, right? And it worked out, and Syrup has a slight lead to start this game. Oh, I like going over the block like that to send the minecart at a weird angle. Hits Glutonny, does not grab him. Oh, nice call out.
And now you have time to mine. There's your diamond.
Oh, this could be huge for Syrup here. Glutonny's going to have to get a stock soon, or else this is going to be an ugly game 4. Oh, we're going up. Taking the elevator, not quite to the top floor, but we're going to at least go up to 80%, and we're still going.
Oh, I do like that from Syrup, just pressuring the block itself, knowing that it has to despawn, right? Not going to kill just yet. That up smash is not super strong relative to what people would think from the Mario Luigi type up smashes.
Right, yeah. It was good damage, nice timing on the up smash. Okay, yeah, nothing yet, but Glutonny's not looking too great here at 140%, a full stock down. Trying to get the details. Okay, I mean, it's something.
So we are seeing the amount of like that's a lot of block usage. He used more than half it just to get hit by Wario.
I will do it.
I mean, he's gonna have diamond in this stock, which is gonna be great. But you really do need a mine. Having only iron is actually pretty bad with how much iron is useful for your entire toolkit.
Right.
So you need to actually take the time to build this stone, to get stone to set up your walls. Because I feel like you much rather have stone be your wall base than iron if it's gonna bite your minecart and anvil usage.
Right, 100%. And yeah, we're seeing it again. Just a lot of iron and the iron blocks, which are obviously harder to break and gives you more time to mine, but it certainly could lead to problems if you have to keep using iron for blocks. Although we do have iron tools now. And that back air will do it. Yeah, the freshly made iron tool coming in clutch, and now we've got Diamond Syrup looking amazing in this game 4.
So did he? I'm pretty sure he got 2, like right there. I think I have not been following super hard about where he's been mining. I think it may have been because of the two different terrains.
No, I think you're right. And there's the waft. It evens things
you
up.
have 2 diamonds. This is fine. I mean, you're not happy about it, obviously, but like you're in a better position with having this diamond than you would if you just used on the last stock just to get wafted.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be mad. It's only even now, although Glutonny, after the great equalizer of that waft, is really taking that momentum and running with it. Once again, Glutonny is only 1 game away from moving on, whereas Syrup needs 2. And could this conversion lead to the death here? Okay.
He grabs. Neither of them.
Nair to back air, not just yet. Nice, drops down lower as Glutonny tried to go for a higher edge guard there. And now the tables have turned. What can Syrup do with the Gluto in the corner here?
And I do like that from Syrup. Just choosing to go for a, go for this, damage instead of, this.
Oh no, are you dead? Oh, okay.
That's insane. Diamond back air.
And yeah, the jump from ledge will do it. That was just not the greatest attempt there from Gluto, and it gets reversal hard and now we're going to a game 5.
So we were seeing him use up B in the first 2 games to catch catch when Syrup comes up, up B it, and then hopefully you catch him, like if he messes up, accidentally air dodges or something, you can punish him for that. But you still have advantage.
Right.
Using that waft in that situation, I get it. It'd be really funny if it killed. Sure. It's also a pretty Gluto way to end out a set. But why not go with what you know worked?
I totally agree. And you had a lead there. You weren't. I mean, obviously the backer killed, but like you weren't at risk if you kept it on stage and measured of dying too hard. So yeah, an unfortunate. Interesting.
Okay, so he took 3.6, but your waft charges faster when you eat stuff. I wonder if eating the TNT affected like the amount of time that they're taking off the waft weight.
Yeah, no, I'll bet that would be it, because otherwise I can't imagine why Gluto would just eat that 3.6% unless you just didn't want the TNT on the stage anymore.
Yeah. It could also just be straight up that. Get rid of the hazard on the stage.
Sure, but it's probably a little bit of both here, as again Gluto using that middle platform to extend his up air conversions. Nice. So Syrup has done a good job, even despite Glutonny, getting these big long conversions, maintaining advantage state. Syrup a few times died to back air on minecart and did a better job low recovering, but as I was rambling about that, he dies to a back air on the neutral get up, so.
You see the clap it, getting the, I think that there's potential that it didn't connect because of the crafting table into.
Oh, interesting,
allowing just a frame or 2 that allowed Gluto to shield.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been huge for Gluto there, as now building up the damage. Interesting bike choice.
I could side B randomly too.
Sort of the original minecart in a way. Very underloaded compared to minecart, but a rush down option.
Yeah. A recovery option you can use to get an extra jump back.
Yeah, exactly. And so I like so Hollow Bastion here actually benefiting Gluto, where I like how he was recovering high, because obviously Steve did not have the time to jump up and catch him there, so he gets back on stage for free. Misses the waft though, and at 162, I mean, anything you get now is extra credit, but you definitely want to try and get a little bit more if you can.
Yeah, 70%. This could be more if you did have the rage, but Syrup still hasn't gotten the diamond yet. That would be very. Oh, okay.
There it is.
My bad. And now, if you're, maybe you looks like you're regretting the usage of waft already, because we would have had the time for the full waft, and that would have helped for this potential last stock, because you already had Syrup at 1% where you're not comboing the waft of that.
Right.
That was so close.
That was very close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gluto trying to find this kill. You want to find it as soon as you possibly can. You know, pretty much an up air near the top should kill. Back air will certainly kill. F tilt should kill. Is Syrup just going to take the stock first, though?
Can't hit the nils. Up
Oh,
airs.
nice catch.
So look at this. 8 diamond, 3 iron, no gold though. So it's really, this main threat right now is going to be the back air.
Yeah, 100%. The up tilt doesn't get the up tilt hit that would lead into back air, but it at least does some good damage. Syrup on his tournament life, but Gluto's second to last stock not looking too healthy either. Syrup trying to find something, but just can't find it, and Gluto is capitalizing, using that bike beautifully.
Oh, that was actually so. Okay, so you did get scooped up by the cart, but you're able to get that bike off. That's so good for Syrup. That's such a good spot to be in. But if these mats are low, if you're Gluto, this is your one time you could possibly force.
Oh, and he misses again! Gluto is he's like 1 for 10 on wafts this set. Oh no, and the grab with the diamond. This is huge for Syrup.
Oh, and we're back here. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
You do hear.
New Jersey's popping off.
He's gonna look for a bear.
Yeah, bear in the corner trying. So the ways that Syrup has been finding kills are catching jumps and then catching landings. Is that gonna do it?
No shot.
No way,
That's
yeah.
pre-100. Scary that a kill screen though, right?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, Syrup, yeah, tossing the bike off stage back here, maybe?
Yes.
That'll do it! Reverse 3-0 from Syrup as he moves on to winners finals. Gluto, so tragic to lose in that fashion after going off to such a hot start, playing so well in your worst matchup. But hey, Syrup's too strong.
Yeah, and it felt like, but I also did feel like on all 3 of the games that he lost, he was up in that situation where, a thing here, thing there, maybe not using waft in a really funny manner. Multiple times, you're right. It was like, I don't know. Maybe it was 1 for 10. Maybe it was better. Who knows? Someone can give us the stats on that one. But he was kind of, for lack of a better word, shot chucking.
Yeah, 100%. No, he was chucking. He was like, one of these will work. Syrup's over there somewhere. Maybe one of these will hit. And then, unfortunately for him, it did not hit. And yeah, catching the landing, as Syrup started to do a really good job of in those last 3 games, catching Gluto's landings with stuff like the anvil or grabs, and in that case, the back air to win the set. Really good stuff from Syrup, and we're going to see the top 2 seeds in winners finals. But before that, we'll drop into losers to watch some sets.